My friends, if you woke up this morning and checked your email and saw something about a $2,000 stimulus check with Donald Trump's name attached to it, I need you to stop everything you're doing right now, because what I'm about to share with you in the next few minutes could either save you from a very costly mistake, or it could open your eyes to real money that may actually be coming your way through official government channels. Either way, you deserve the full truth, and that's exactly what we're going to give you today. I know how exhausting it is. You work your whole life, you pay into the system for 30, 40, sometimes 50 years, and now that you're finally collecting what you earned, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, VA benefits, every single month feels like a puzzle. You're trying to figure out if your check went up, if something got taken out, if there's a deposit you missed, or if someone is trying to pull one over on you. And right now, in March of 2026, there is so much noise out there on Facebook, in your email inbox, on YouTube, that it's genuinely hard to know what is real and what is not. So let's slow down. Let's sit at the kitchen table together, and let's go through every single thing you need to know about this $2,000 check story, what's actually happening in Washington, what your benefits look like right now, and how to make sure you're getting every single dollar that belongs to you. Now let's talk about the email. Thousands of seniors across the country have been receiving messages, sometimes through email, sometimes through text, sometimes through social media, claiming that President Trump has authorized a brand new $2,000 stimulus check specifically for Social Security recipients, SSI beneficiaries, and veterans. The messages often look official. They may use government logos, they may mention the Social Security Administration by name, and they sometimes even include a link to claim your payment. Here's what I need you to hear very clearly, and I say this with love and respect. As of March 2026, there is no officially signed, enacted, or distributed $2,000 stimulus check from the Trump administration specifically designated for Social Security or SSI recipients. That email, in most cases, is not coming from the federal government. The Social Security Administration does not contact beneficiaries through unsolicited emails asking them to click a link to receive money. If you receive one of those messages, please do not click any links, do not provide your Social Security number, and do not give anyone your bank account information. This is important because scammers specifically target seniors, and they know that right now, in this political climate, a message tied to President Trump and a $2,000 check is going to get attention. They are counting on your hope, and your hope is completely understandable. You deserve financial relief. But the way to protect that relief is to get your information from official sources, SSA Gov, VA Gov, or right here, where we do the research so you don't have to. Now, that said, there are real conversations happening in Washington about direct payments, about benefit increases, and about expansions to programs that could genuinely put more money in your pocket. Let's talk about what's actually on the table. Here's the truth about the political landscape in March of 2026. There have been ongoing discussions in Congress about a one-time relief payment for fixed-income Americans, particularly seniors and disabled individuals who have been hit hard by the lingering effects of inflation over the past few years. Some legislators have proposed direct payments ranging from $1,400 to $2,000 for people receiving Social Security, SSI, or SSDI. These proposals have real support in certain corners of Capitol Hill, and the Trump administration has at various points expressed general interest in economic relief measures. But, and this is the critical part, a proposal is not a payment. A discussion is not a check. Until legislation is signed into law and the IRS or SSA is authorized to distribute funds, no money is moving. The 2021 stimulus payments, which many of you remember receiving, went through a very specific legislative process. They were part of the American Rescue Plan. They were signed by the president, and the IRS issued payments based on tax records and SSA data. That process takes time, and it hasn't happened yet for any new $2,000 payment as of today. What has happened is the 2026 cost of living adjustment, which is very real and very meaningful. The COLA increase that went into effect in January of 2026 was 2.5%. Now, I know some of you are shaking your head because 2.5% doesn't sound like much, but let me put that in real dollars for you. If you were receiving $1,800 per month in Social Security retirement benefits, a 2.5% increase means you're now receiving approximately $1,845 per month. Over the course of a year, that's an extra $540 in your pocket. If your benefit was $2,200, you're now looking at about $2,255 monthly and $660 more over the year. That's real money, and it's money that is already in your account if you haven't noticed it yet. Let's talk specifically about SSI and SSDI recipients, because you are often the people who need this information the most, and you are sometimes the last ones to find out. For SSI recipients, the maximum federal benefit in 2026 for an individual is $967 per month. For a couple where both partners receive SSI, that maximum is $1,150 per month. Now, some of you live in states that add a small supplement on top of the federal amount. States like California, New York, and Massachusetts provide additional money through their own state programs. If you're not sure whether your state does this, call your local Social Security office or check SSA.gov because you may be leaving money on the table every single month without even knowing it. For SSDI recipients, your payment amount is based on your lifetime earnings record, so it varies widely. But what's consistent is that the 2026 COLA increase applied to your benefit as well. If you were receiving $1,400 in SSDI, you should now be seeing approximately $1,435. If you haven't seen that increase yet, do not wait. Contact the SSA directly because sometimes there are processing delays, especially for people who recently went through a review or had a change in their circumstances. Now, here's something that not everyone knows about SSDI, the trial work period. If you're on SSDI and you've been thinking about trying to return to work, even part-time, you are allowed to test your ability to work for up to 9 months without losing your benefits. In 2026, you can earn up to $1,160 per month during those trial months without it counting against you. This is a powerful tool that a lot of people either don't know about or are afraid to use. Knowledge is power, my friends. For our veterans watching right now, God bless every single one of you. Your VA disability compensation also received the 2026 COLA adjustment. A veteran rated at 70% disability is now receiving approximately $1,907 per month. A veteran rated at 100% is now receiving around $3,831 per month for a single veteran with additional compensation for dependents. If you're a veteran and you're also receiving Social Security retirement or SSDI, those benefits can be received simultaneously. They do not offset each other. This is a combination that many veterans don't fully take advantage of. If you served, you paid into Social Security just like everyone else, and you are entitled to both streams of income if you qualify. There's also the aid and attendance benefit through the VA, which is available to veterans or their surviving spouses who need help with daily activities. In 2026, this benefit can add over $2,300 per month on top of your regular pension for veterans who qualify. If you or a loved one needs in-home care, assisted living, or is in a nursing facility, this benefit could be transformative, and yet so many eligible veterans have never even applied. Please look into this. Go to VA.gov or call 1-800-827-1000. Now I want to talk about something that nobody likes to discuss, but everybody needs to hear: benefit reductions. Because while we're celebrating the COLA increase, some of you may actually see your net payment go down or stay flat, and here's why. Medicare Part B premiums are deducted directly from your Social Security check if you're enrolled in Medicare. The 2026 Part B premium increased to $185 per month, up from $174.70 in 2025. That's an increase of over $10 per month. So if your Social Security COLA added $45 to your check, but your Part B premium went up by $10, your real net gain is about $35. For people who have income above certain thresholds, there's also the income-related monthly adjustment amount, IRMA, which causes higher earners to pay even more for Medicare. If you or your spouse had significant income in 2024, your 2026 Medicare premiums may be considerably higher. This catches a lot of people off guard, especially those who had a one-time income event like selling a home or taking a large IRA withdrawal. And for those of you still working while collecting Social Security before your full retirement age, please know that the earnings limit in 2026 is $22,320 per year. If you earn more than that, Social Security will withhold $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn above the limit. This is not a penalty. The money is credited back to you later, but it does affect your monthly cash flow in the short term, and you need to plan for that. My friends, let's end today on something positive and practical, because I want you leaving this video with real tools you can use today. First, if you haven't already, go to SSA.gov and create or log into your My Social Security account. From there, you can verify your current benefit amount, check your payment history, update your direct deposit information, and request a benefit verification letter, which you may need for housing, food assistance, or other programs. It takes about 10 minutes and it is completely free. Second, if you're receiving SSI and your income or living situation has changed, please report those changes to the SSA. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Why would you report something that might reduce your benefit? But unreported changes can lead to overpayments, and overpayments become debts that the SSA will collect back, sometimes by reducing your check for months or years. Getting ahead of it protects you. Third, if you believe you're owed back pay, maybe you applied for disability or SSI and there was a long waiting period before you were approved, you may be entitled to retroactive payments. This is money that covers the period between your application date and your approval date. For some people, that can be thousands of dollars. Make sure you or a trusted family member has reviewed your award letter carefully. And finally, about that $2,000 payment, stay informed. Bookmark SSA.gov and VA.gov. Follow reputable channels. If and when Congress passes a new direct payment for seniors and disabled Americans, it will be announced officially, processed through existing government systems, and you will not need to click a random email link to receive it. Your direct deposit on file with the SSA or IRS is how real government payments reach you. My friends, you have worked too hard and sacrificed too much to fall victim to misinformation or to miss out on benefits that are rightfully yours. Every single dollar you receive from Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or the VA is a dollar you earned through your labor, through your service, through your perseverance. In March of 2026, the most important things to remember are this. The $2,000 email is not a confirmed government payment. Verify everything through official sources. Your COLA increase is real, and it's already applied to your benefit. Medicare premiums have gone up, so check your net payment. And VA aid and attendance is a benefit that thousands of deserving veterans are still not using. If this video helped you today, please share it with a friend, a neighbor, a family member, someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment below and let me know what questions you still have, and I will do my very best to address them in an upcoming video. Take care of yourselves. You deserve every penny, and I'll see you in the next one.